All right. Good evening. We are wrapping up our hours of training on cruises this evening with Norwegian Cruise Line. I am Tasha Smutney. I am a two-time IATAN card holder and a um, double gold consultant. So we're going to look now at Norwegian Cruise Lines. This is one, if you are not registered yet, that we do with a I believe this one is a supplier request form. But again, we always check that travel cafe to register for vendors and suppliers. Did click sign in. That is my sign in. Hold on. I guess because I just had the page open too long. Okay. So starting here, it'll show you logged in. That's my agent ID, Archer Travel Service. There is questions and you can search as well as get help up here, search for help. They do have a whole section on learning and booking, right? There's a section how to book, right? Then cruise next. It does give you a warning that you're going to Norwegian.com, regular consumer site, and anything you book here, you're not going to get credit as a travel agent. But you can get the cruise offers. All right. But cruise next is essentially it's an offer program that you can use with them. But if you book through here, we do not get credit as a travel agent. You can see all the deck plans. I like that the way they display this, that it has the classes and it shows you each ship as you look at them. I also think that the outside of these ships are just really unique and beautiful with the paintings on them. It's very different from the other cruise lines. Okay. So this Pride of America is the one that is specifically in Hawaii. So it's going to be different than some of the other ships. It only does cruises around Hawaii, around the islands, which is very unique to Norwegian Cruise Line. But same as all of them, we can come in, we can look at the type of cabin, all right? We're at deck 8. You can view this is an owner suite, so it's giant. Photos and deck plans. All right, that is a giant balcony. Has a hot tub on it. But then you can zoom in. I was trying to see why it wouldn't let me see a different type of room. Oh, here we go. They have a 2-bedroom family suite with a balcony. So you can click all of these to see each type of the room. Again, the bigger these are, obviously, the more expensive they're going to be. Aft-facing balcony. Though this looks like a very small room. Like that is a love seat as opposed to a bigger sofa. Okay. A family balcony. It's going to give you more information. It gives you the rooms. It tells you all about it. Large balcony. So the balcony itself is larger, not the room. And again, it tells you where they are, what decks. They're in the forward or the midship. All right, regular balconies that accommodate up to 3 people. A family inside cabin that accommodates up to 4. I don't want to chat with you. Inside cabins. Royal Caribbean also does on some of their ship have solo inside cabins for one person. So again, you're not having to pay the double price. And then they call their guarantee cabins that they pick for you a sail away cabin. All right. On any of these ships, we can look at the types of staterooms again, what's on this ship. So for this, you can look at all of the dining, right? Every cruise fare includes the beautifully crafted menus of 2 main dining rooms, a buffet, casual cafes, grills, and on-the-go choices. And it shows you those, right? The Cadillac Diner. It shows you all of the options that are available. So I like that it really shows you that information. Then it shows you the specialty dining. All right. These are ones that typically are going, see, it says price per person, cover charge applies, but it shows you a la carte. So typically a price per person cover charge is it's the same price no matter what you get. A la carte, you pay per item. Right. And they have the gelato, they have different options that you would pay extra for. Then it shows you all the bars and lounges. And this is specific to this ship, right? But again, when you're looking for a client, it's really important to see what the ship you're putting on them offers. Different activities, right? Photos, basketball and volleyball, arcade, deck games. Entourage is the kids club for age 13 to 17. Guppies, 6 months old to 3. The theater, hot tubs, internet center, and this has more than one page. So it shows you everything that it has. All right. And you can see more photos of it. Now there might just be one, but you can see it bigger. Their other kids club, age 3 to 12. All right, so I love that it shows you everything there. The spa, things that you can get, services at the spa. It does not list prices, but it does tell you the services. There are multiple pages of those. And then it shows you what's on for shopping on the ship. So they'll do this for every single one of their ships. Now you may have noticed this ship did not have a casino, and that is because it doesn't leave the US waters. It is a US based around Hawaii, so it can't have a casino. It never goes into international waters. All right. But if we wanted to look at another, and we can look at what's on board. Again, all the ships are going to have a similar something that you can do. It does also have this ask and answer. So you can search questions people have asked about it. But if we do what's on board activities, now this is going to have much more. It has a speedway. This is one of their newer ships. So you can do like go-karts. How awesome is that on a ship? Super awesome, right? Shows you their mini golf, which is a pretty cool looking mini golf for a ship. The Bullseye Club with darts. I don't know how I feel about darts on a moving ship, but it does look like it's pretty good. The Drop, 10 stories tall. Norwegian Prima's newest slides are the fastest at sea. Dare to explore the Drop, the first free fall slide in the world. I don't know that I'd do that. I would watch someone else do it. Then they have this, the Rush, the first slide. Be the first to slide this fast. Race a friend. Look at that slide. That's crazy. I am also not a fan of enclosed water slides, so it's showing the kids clubs. They have a kids aqua park, water splash area. So again, you can see the differences that the different ships have. important to know what is offered for your clients. This beautiful fitness center. Now this has over 3 pages of activities that you can look at. But it's really, really important that you know what your clients are looking for so you can pick the right ship and the right itineraries. You know, some people are just looking to relax on the ship and they don't need the bells and whistles. Their other ships do all have casinos. It's just the Hawaii one that doesn't. There's spa, their theater. They do have a thermal spa with different activities or different, I should say, amenities, saunas, all kinds of things. I would imagine that there are some rooms that you can book that include spa access, or you probably can buy a pass to the spa. All right. So it's important to know what's offered. They all have different specialty dining, different included dining. But Norwegian really does a great job at providing you that information. It does bring you off the travel agent site to the consumer site to see that, but you can see it for all the ships. Okay. And you can see the different sizes and all those things. Home. You can look at itineraries. You can learn about the rewards program. So when you click itineraries, you can see their destinations. Who would have thought a cruise to Africa? I want to go on a cruise to Africa. I just want to go to Africa. So you like, and they have different categories: quick escape, a real getaway, 5 to 8 days, an extended vacation, 9 to 14 days, global journey. All right. But they do have African cruises that go different places. Or, you know, you have a client who wants to do a European cruise, whether it's the Greek Isles, the Mediterranean, Northern Europe, and it has those different categories. So you can look and see what itineraries are even offered so that you can make those decisions with your client. And again, they have those same categories. So if you had somebody just looking for a 5 to 8 day cruise, you could categorize that. Now, this is from New York, Iceland, Greenland, Canada. But this one's from Iceland. Norway and Iceland. Iceland, Norway, Belgium from London. That looks like a cool cruise itinerary. So they've got lots of different itineraries all over the world. Okay. Now I think they have, I don't know if they have just in Hawaii or if they also have ones that start in California. It does look like they all, oh no, wait. You can start in British Columbia. So this one includes Alaska and Hawaii. That would be amazing. Alaska and Hawaii. That sounds awesome. Talk about two extremes. This one is from Hawaii to Alaska. My guess is that these are repositioning cruises that would start, you know, like this starts here. Yeah, so these are repositioning cruises, meaning they're going to do Alaska and then they're going to sail to Hawaii so that they can then do Hawaii cruises from there. Same with this one. Oops. So it starts there and then ends in Hawaii. Well, starts here. I would love that. I would love any, let's be honest. Every cruise I pull up, I say, oh, let's do that. Those are two places I have never been, though, that I would love, love, love to do. Hawaii and Alaska. right? But it's the Pride is the one that does just Alaska. But they've got lots and lots of ones that South Pacific from Hawaii. Look at this one. Bora Bora. Tahiti, French Polynesia is where it starts. Look at that water. So they have some really unique itineraries that I don't see on other cruise lines. Okay. Which I think is really, really cool. I always want to do a Panama Canal cruise, and many cruise lines do offer that. They also have a whole category of just weekend cruises. So if you're looking specifically for a quick getaway for a client, you don't have to look the destination. You can look at weekend cruises. All right. A 3-day cruise from the Bahamas, to the Bahamas from Miami. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of cruise lines that offer either partial or full transits of the Panama Canal. They have a beautiful private island, Great Stirrup Cay. A lot of these weekend cruises are going to be from Florida to the Bahamas, though. Okay. You're not going to get really far on a 3-day cruise. But I love the way that they set this up. They make it really user-friendly as far as finding destinations. All right. Pacific Coastal. This is where you're going to find, cruises departing and doing, the coast of California. A Pacific Coast wine country cruise. San Francisco and Astoria. They're Alaska cruises. Not a ton of itineraries, but there are options. Canada and New England. A lot of people just think tropical, but there's so many different options for cruises. Okay. All right, as I said, you can come in here and learn about their rewards program. Latitudes is what they call their rewards program. It tells you how you can earn points, right? It tells you the benefits for their different levels. Just with other cruise lines, the longer you've been on the cruises, the more you're going to get for benefits. Now, I can't imagine this is 700 days. How do you accumulate them? Oh, it does say so there's different ways. 1 point for every cruise night, additional 1 point for booking a suite or at the Haven, which are higher level experiences, an additional point per night when booking a Latitudes Rewards Insider offer. So there's ways that you can get additional points, which is kind of cool. Right? But it tells you the different things that they can get for just signing up for the program, essentially. Different benefits. It tells you about the Latitudes members cruises, exclusive insider offers, members only digital magazine, all those things. You can also look up their policies, their info about travel information, and all of those things, right? They have marketing for you. When I go to Norwegian Cruise Line Connect, choose a content experience, Norwegian Aqua or Cruise with Norwegian. So I can click in here. And you can personalize the content. So I would put my email, co-brand and share. And choose my logo. That's not where my logo is. The logo's on my desktop. Why aren't you letting me choose my desk? It might be my travel agent. I'm not going to do it right now because it's not showing up where I want it to be. You could add a picture of yourself. That one I have where I can't find it either. You could do a personalized message. And now I've got personalized marketing materials right here. And I could share this. So this, if I do this guest view, this is what they would see. I'm going to wait to share mine because I want to get my logo and stuff like that. But you can share it to your Facebook, to your LinkedIn, to your WhatsApp, email it. I don't know what that one is. You can do a link. So once I personalize this whole page, because I actually didn't know I could do this, I'm going to get the link and I'm going to put it on my Facebook page. I'm going to move these where I know I can get them, and then I can do this. So if I go back, select image, travel agent, I just put it in there. My logo. It wants to be complicated. All right, so I'm not going to do it right now. But I'm going to leave that page open and I'm going to do it later because now we can share that. That's really cool to have this personalized cruise with Norwegian. And I went under NCL Connect. New experiences. So now I can make one for each of these. See how it says your experiences? That one I'm working on and I can share it. New I haven't done yet. So I could pull up this other one and do the same exact thing and have this great marketing with my information on it. So all of our vendors provide us free marketing materials. They have an image library so that you can come in here and get images for any marketing you want to make yourselves. All right. First, it's telling me I have to allow these things. That's fine. I don't worry about those. But now I have access to their pictures of their ships, itineraries, deck plans, all of these things to do marketing. Right? We can order collateral. They will send you free things to your house so that you have it for in-person marketing events you want to do. All right. Completely free. So if you wanted, their Alaska, you just add it to your cart and they're all free and they will mail it to you. You can look at the promotions they're offering. Again, this one directs me back to the consumer site, which is not uncommon on a lot of these, right? They're free at sea and limited time cruise offers, 70% off second guest, free unlimited open bar, airfare, and more. Well, that's an amazing deal, right? Last minute cruise deals, and you can click on these and see all the promotions being offered. Now, I would probably not promote get a credit card and earn, right? But if someone's wondering, different cruises that are having promotions. Download Sales Pal. It just downloaded to my computer. Popular itineraries. So remember, no matter what we're booking, it's not about the ability to make the booking. It's about the services that a client provides or a travel agent provides to their clients, right? Somebody has come to us to take the guesswork out of things so that they don't have to make the decisions, so that they don't have to take up all of the time, right? So Sales Pal basically is their current promotions in a spreadsheet so you can see it with clickable links. All right. All right, so this is the travel agent website. People cannot go to Norwegian Central as a consumer. Some of it, they are directing us back to the consumer site. There are the same promotions on there. Because remember, when we book cruises, when we book Disney, no matter what we're booking, a lot of the times we're not getting different rates than what's on that consumer site. It's that we're doing the booking through the travel agent portal that we log into to get the commission that they're charging the client anyway. Okay, this is the travel agent site, but some of the links are directing me back to the consumer site to show those promotions and things going on. Okay. That's all that's doing. All right. You can look up popular itineraries. And that one, honestly, that downloaded to me. It specifically is saying May, which means they haven't updated for June yet. And some of this is information for us to know as well. Now this looks super complicated. Whoa, they brought it up 3 times. So this looks super confusing to me. And I'm not going to use this information. It's basically saying like popular things that were booked during the month of May. All right. And then host a cruise event. So they're giving you the resources you need to host an event about Norwegian Cruise Lines. All right. See if it'll let me drag something in. Because it's not showing my pictures that I want in there. I have too many pictures in here. Maybe my pictures are not in the right format right now. But you could come in, want to create an ad, flyer, email, but not sure how to navigate marketing headquarters. Here's a quick tutorial how to do it. Featured marketing materials, all marketing materials, cruise events, see all. So you could do like, select the type of cruise event you will host. Maybe you're going to do like an online cruise party, right? They offer you these different things to do and they will help you with it. Customized marketing. All right, there's a whole section for booking. But first I'm going to come over here to connect Partners First Facebook. So this is their Facebook page. I actually don't think I'm connected to it. I don't book a lot of Norwegian. I'm just going to like their page. I wouldn't have known it was called Partners First. Like I follow Norwegian Cruise Line, but this is their travel agent page. I'm going to put the link in the chat so that if you want to follow it, you can easily follow it without having to find that. All right. So it gives you lots of information in here for you as a travel agent. And different things they're doing. their newsroom. And now while it's redirecting me to ncl.com, these are not pages that clients would click on, right? Their newsroom, so that you can keep up to date on their current events going on their cruise line. Sales contacts. All right. A resource guide. They've got tons of information in here for you. Travel partner resource guide. There's an intro video. And gives you everything you need to know about being a travel agent with Norwegian Cruise Line. Travel partner support, all different things. And then there's a commission inquiry. So if there's ever a time when your commission doesn't get paid and Archer says, check with the vendor to see when they paid it, that's where you would go. You put the reservation number in, the commission amount. If there's a discrepancy, like, hey, they didn't get it, whatever the case may be, they're saying you didn't pay them or it wasn't the right amount. There is a spot right there so that you can get the information that Archer needs in order to fix the commission issue. Now, under here is where we book everything. Kathy, they pay, I don't remember off the top of my head if Norwegian pays before the cruise or after. Most cruise lines will issue the check to Archer 30 days after paid in full. Because at that point, they're in the 100% cancellation window, is usually whenever cruise lines pay. I don't know off the top of my head though, because I've only booked let me rephrase. I've only had one client sail yet on Norwegian. I've booked others, but they're not going till next year. All right. So lots and lots of info under booking. I'm just gonna show you how we can book. All right. I'm already signed in. It makes you re-sign in. I don't know why. Now, for some reason, Norwegian like gives you a time limit and they're like, oh, the offer you found is only good for 30 minutes. And it's kind of a pain, but that's okay. Right here, I don't ever do anything. I just click continue. Now you're going to choose how many people. I'm just going to go with 2 and 2. And the dates. Actually, I'm going to do no kids because I'm going to do a fall cruise to advertise. Let's do. And it kind of automatically sets it for 30 days. We want to do a 5 to 7 day cruise. It does make you choose a lot of categories in order to actually look. Like it might yell at me right now to say I didn't choose enough, but it might not. So I put in my search criteria. These are all the cruises that are going to go to the Caribbean happening during that time. And I just have to kind of hover over to see what ship it is. And then it should say, so, oops. So I don't love that it doesn't show me, like this doesn't show me what cruise port it's going from unless I click the itinerary. So this one goes from New Orleans. It goes And this one shows up a little different than other cruise lines in that it shows you the time it arrives at the dock and the time it leaves the dock. So Costa Maya, then it's going to go to Harvest Caye, Roatan Bay Islands, Cozumel, back to New Orleans. So this is a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a 7-day cruise. They're all 7 days, actually. But I would need to click each one to see the itinerary. So this is a very similar, except it's leaving from Miami. This one's New Orleans again, because it's the same ship, but a week later. Norwegian Epic, this is a different ship. So this one is leaving from Port Canaveral. It's going to Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, Tortola, and the Bahamas. It's a Saturday to a Saturday. And then we have also the getaway, which would be Miami, I believe. Oh, no, another one on New Orleans. So this is showing, it highlights for me that in that time frame, this is going to be the least expensive cruise. And I like that it does that when you're looking for something, you know, to advertise. But I want to look at the ship. So I'm going to click the name. So the Norwegian Getaway is there. It says their newest ship. It is going from New Orleans, though, so it must be a smaller ship. A little bit smaller, anyway. We can see a full page about it. Is it not going from Did I read that wrong? It is New Orleans. The description is saying Miami. That's why I was confused. So I can click on the ship and then click see full info to see all of it. First open air promenade designed to connect guests with the ocean like no other cruise line. 28 dining options, 5 water slides, 3 levels of action-packed activities in the sports complex, Illusionarium, magical experience, Tony Award-winning nominated musical Legally Blonde, Escapes the Tropics. It's not going from Miami, though, even though this says that. Then you can see the different types of rooms. I would probably actually just keep this up as another window as I was looking for the quote. All right. And then you can see all the decks. Ooh, I like that you could see it that way because then I can see which ones have all rooms. All right. So that is also our cheapest one. So let's do a mock booking and add from New Orleans. So now when I come in here, it's the top is going to be the most expensive. And it's showing you the reservation total and the per person total. All right. So when we look down, the least expensive is going to be that 2025 for an interior. Just looking at that's going to be the maximum capacity. It's not how many rooms are left. It's the maximum capacity. It looks like most of these are having this same promotion. I just accidentally changed it from least expensive to capacity sorting, but that's okay. All right, so if we're going to do that mock booking, I'm going to start with the least expensive to do a mock booking. But there are options for where they can be. Okay. We could have a booking at $10,000 all the way down to $2,000 or $2,100 is the least expensive. So once I choose the category, it's then gonna have me choose the room I want. We're doing an interior, so oh, I kind of like the look of where that room is. These look a little bigger though. It's a little triangle mean. They're all gonna be the same price, so it doesn't really matter. Select. Now, I can continue and it's going to allow me to add things just so I can get that full price. This is a lot to look at. I do not love their website. I feel like it can be overwhelming. Okay. It is breaking it down, but this is not like this guest and this guest. That is, I believe, the total. And this does currently have a savings of $752. Here's what's already included. So right now, this has the early booking fare and the discount 35. So Norwegian Cruise Line reduced rate. Now, a lot of times when I'm doing this, I will include, so the all four includes the beverage package, dining, internet, and it gives them a shore excursion credit. They do also have beverage, internet, shore excursion credit without the dining. And so the dining is credits towards specialty dining. And then it also has not beverage, but dining, internet, and $50 shore excursion. So all of them have, $50 towards a shore excursion and internet. It's the choice between dining or beverages or getting all of it. I like to promote it as all of it, and I'm just going to click apply promotions. It's one of the great things about Norwegian that they have that quote free at sea. So this upped it about $300 total, which is really cheap for having the drink package. There are cruise lines that it would cost you $1,000 to have a 7-day drink package. All right. I'm not going to add land. I'm not going to add air. I am going to add travel protection into this quote. So right now it's just including the standard travel protection. All right. They do have others that you could add based on what a client needs. We don't need a motor coach right now. No special requests. I can click pricing to see that total breakdown. All right. So now it's showing me everything included. So guest one and guest two all have the all four beverage, dining, internet, and shore excursion credit. They have that reduced rate percentage off and the early booking fare. And then it shows you each of these guests is paying the exact same amount. Our commission, we're getting 15% is the commission. And then it's showing you just the amenities, and that is all what's part of that all four promotion. And then here is the payment schedule. So their deposit is $250. So we can advertise this as $125 per person deposit. Now, their final payment is due in a month. But that's okay, because this is for this fall. But we do have everything we need in order to make an ad. So we have some time. Instead of words, let's go to Canva. So what I like to do I don't always find what I'm looking for in here. But I usually start with design and search what I'm looking for. Kind of like the app that around it. Now we don't, and I just edit to make it work. Oh, look at that one. That doesn't match what I want, but that's okay. This is a fall. I don't even remember where we were going. All I need to remember at this point is $125 per person. So they're going Costa Maya, Belize, Roatan, Honduras, and Cozumel. All right. I'm going to make that smaller. I'm going to spread it out first, see how small I have to make it so it fits. Fall cruise special. And then I want some pictures. It is on the Norwegian getaway. Images. Do you have a nice pretty blue water picture? That's what I like. Um, and I do. Honestly, I Google search and find a picture I like. I don't typically worry about the copyright. I'm not going to find what I'm looking for, so I'm going to just use this one. And then they are going to now I specifically looked Norwegian Cruise Lines Cozumel because there's different ports in Cozumel. So I wanted to make sure I didn't like pull up specifically the, you know, Carnival Cruise Lines port and that kind of a thing. Look at that picture. See how it saves. And then Roatan Bay. That the actual ship. That's not a good picture though. It's also going to Costa Maya. I think there's only one port there, but I might be wrong. Yeah, it's the same one that Carnival goes into. I love the Costa Maya port. It's where we get our super cheap um super cheap massages in like um an open air like straw. It's not a hut, but it's like that kind of thing but big, and it's beautiful, and you hear the birds because there's an aviary. I absolutely love it. And then Belize. Harvest K, that's what I'm looking for. I would like that picture without those words. Oh, that is beautiful also. No, I just want to save it. Why won't you let me right click? I use my actual mouse. All right, so now I can pull these pictures into my uploads on Canva. Oh, I'm not in as myself. That's okay. I get all of the locations. Costa Maya, Belize, Honduras, Cozumel. Yes. Now I'm going to change the size of this in a minute, but September, October, what were my dates? I did end up November. November 3rd to 10th. And then I like to use photo frames because then I could make all the pictures similar in size. I don't want them that big, but I'm going with circles today. And I go back to my uploads and I can drag them in. And then I can copy and paste and just replace the pictures. Now this is not, I'm going to have to fix things for size-wise, but that's okay. I'm good with that. All Cruise Special. Center it. No, I didn't want to do that. And then might not do the ship. That white border is just part of the background that I chose that came with it. Now, when I highlight all of them, I can make them smaller together. And again, if you don't love the way that somebody's Canva looks, you can always make edits to it. I'm liking how this is looking, so I'm going with it. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'll leave that down there. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. And I'm going to just, because I'm going to edit this the way I like it in a moment. to make sure the words are showing and everything I like is there. This one was that one that one was Roatan Bay. Roatan Bay. Harvest K. Right? With an E. Includes beverage package, internet, specialty dining, and shore excursion credits. Deposits start at $125 per person. And I'm gonna edit this so that the words show up better. But first, when I make a Canva from scratch, I get everything on there that I want, and then I adjust things so it looks better. All right. So I'm not hating it. It's more that I want these words to show up better down here. So I'm gonna take this border. I'm gonna bring it out to the edge. And then I can lower that a little. And I can lower that transparency a little bit. Oh, no, it's just the white part that's doing the transparency. I play around with the colors to see what, nope, that does not look good. I actually feel like I can see it more than I think I can. I do want to add my logo though, which I'm not logged into the correct. I'm on the team one instead of mine. That's okay. I'll just come in here and steal it. Might not let me though. Nope, it's gonna say you don't have access to that logo. One moment. So I would put my logo on this, but here's what I'm gonna do. Anyone with the link can edit, copy link. I'm gonna close that and I'm gonna do it logged into my account instead of our team account. And now I have all my uploads over here and now I can paste it. That's the wrong paste. Because I was in a hurry. I was trying to switch accounts I was on. There we go. So again, when I do one of these, I just ask that you don't copy mine. All right. So now we have also a mock booking from this. Okay. I'm gonna stop our recording.